Hello, good evening, everybody. How are we? Um, I hope you guys can see and hear me. Good evening, good evening. If you can hear me, if you can see me, I want you to drop a comment so I can get to know that you are with me. This is sound check and audio check, right? The one, two, three check. Okay, so welcome to another special live session. It's been a while that I had a live session like this, so it's quite interesting. If you can see me and you can hear me, please drop a comment so I can get to know. As you join, we're looking at secret to consistent income tonight, and I'm bringing someone who is capable, right? So, but let me first be sure that you guys can see and hear me. So, are we together tonight? Who's going to be the first person to join this session tonight? Who's going to be the first person to join the session tonight? Okay, I see people already joining. So if you are watching right now, just drop a comment. Tell me your name and where you are watching from. Let me know that you can hear me and you can see me. Drop your name and where you are watching from so I get to know. Nobody ought to miss this, right? So we're starting right now. So if you're that person that has joined, drop a comment. Let me get to see you. So my name is Mutefe. For those who are joining me for the very first time, I'm the king of visibility. I preach the gospel of visibility because it does not matter what you do if people don't know you. So I always say, go visible or go home, right? So you're joining us tonight for a special live session. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, right? Um, Tonight we're going to be looking at something that is, very, 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 very timely, and that is how to make money in times like this. I'm telling you, the way things are running, if you are not making money, I mean, it's going to be really tough. The prices of things. Let me tell you one story. Let me just tell you a story. So I usually buy pack of juice for my children that they take to school, as part of their snack. So I buy pack. The pack contains 24 small packs of that juice and whatever. So I bought, and that 24 packs can only take them for 8 days because there are three of them. So 3 times 8 is 24. So the 24 packs will only take them for 8 days. Hello, Bisilola. Thank you for joining. I see your comments. If you are joining, please drop a comment, right? Let me get to know that you can see and hear me and where you are watching from. Just drop a comment, right? Thank you. So so that's 8 days is what should last them. But of course, within 8 days, we have a Sunday, right? So it takes them 7 days plus one day. That one day is Sunday. So it takes them Monday to Friday, then Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday, which is in between. That's the 8 days. So today, my house have told me that we've already run out of juice. So I went to get another pack. That's the story I want to share. I bought the last one because I bought in pack. I bought the last one for 1,400. That's how much I bought the last pack of 24. Those small, small packs, right? 1,400. I went there today. The madam said it is 1,600. 200 naira has jumped in within 8 days. 200 naira has jumped in. That is how fast things are changing. So if you are not earning consistently now, I mean, you are going to be in trouble. So that is why tonight, Julius is going to be speaking to us on secret to consistent income in times like this. That's what he's going to be speaking to us on secret to consistent income. So pay attention and learn because you need it. I mean, there is money. Oh, let me just tell you the truth. There is money. Money has not gone anywhere. It's just that you have to know the secret to attract it to you, and that's what we are learning today. I hope you guys are following me. So pay attention to what we'll be learning. So I see more people are joining, but I'm not getting different comments. I'm seeing Bisilola's comments. Thank you, Bisilola. I think you can see and hear me. That means the audio is good, the video is good. So if you are watching, please drop a comment. Let me get to know where you are watching from. Bisilola is from Lagos. So our guest today is none other than Julius Afolabi. He is a premium business coach, a value improvement strategist, quality improvement analyst, an author, and a sought-after conference speaker. Having acquired in-demand skill and experience through corporate employment for close to a decade and entrepreneurial engagement for over 19 years with several successes and failures in 6, 7 figures. He helps skilled and knowledge-based entrepreneur, coaches, business owners create compatible business solutions that are globally competitive that earn them premium rewards and recognition. His result-oriented framework has helped several professionals, teachers, business owners, blue-chip organizations, microfinance banks, and service institutions. He is the founder of Value Improvement Academy, and his Premium Results Masterclass has helped many find profitable clarity and built a system for premium results. He is happily married to Linda Folabi, and their marriage is blessed with 3 children, just like me, right? So tonight, Julius is going to be coming live and speaking to us. So I want you to pay attention as I bring this man up stage. So, but tell me, if you can hear, you can say, please drop a comment if you are just joining. And while the session is on, I want to encourage you to, drop comments on what is hitting you as he is speaking, right? Drop comments so that we can know that you are still with us. Drop a comment so that we'll know. And even if you are watching the replay, probably the session has ended before you came to watch, still engage with it while you are watching. It's always good to see fresh comments coming in even after the session, right? So it's going to be an interesting time. So I'm bringing Julius up stage at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, welcome to the stage none other than Julius Afolabi. Good evening, Mr. Julius.
Good evening, Leader Mute, the king of visibility in Africa and the entire world.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Balaji Samson. He said, hearing you loud and clear. That's good. That's good. Thank you for joining. Okay. So, Mr. Julius, thank you for showing up. I don't know where this echo is coming from. Okay. Because you are using earpiece, right?
Yes, I am.
So I'm not supposed to hear echo, but it's okay. All right. So, I don't know if you heard the story I shared about how I went to buy.
About how the prices were jumping.
I'm telling you, So we just go to the supermarket today, and I did not finish the story. So the woman I was buying from, when I was telling that, but she sold this thing for 1,400 just last week. He said, "Now, so he said even she herself, she went to buy Gary." And she was surprised that within 24 hours, the price of Gary has changed. Within 24 hours. And you say that Gary that she priced for so and so amount, she went there the next day to now go and buy it. They said that the price has changed. That is how fast things are changing. So for viewers you are watching, I believe you have stories like this. So drop it in the comment. Let's see. Have you experienced? Are you not surprised at the way prices are changing, right? So that authenticates tonight's session that we need to know how to earn consistently. You cannot be waiting for 30 days before the same salary comes in, right? The same salary you earn in January, you earn in February, March, April, May. Meanwhile, the price has changed 200 times. so to earn this, we need it. We need consistent income, and that's what Julius is here for. So, Mr. Julius, you have the stage for the next 15, 20 minutes, and put us, give us everything we need to know to learn, and then I'll be back within about 20 minutes. Once you see me on stage, you know that it's time to to round up so we can discuss and also hear from those that are watching us. Right. Thank you.
It's fine. All right. Thank you very much, everyone that is live with us this evening. We are about to get into the meat of the whole matter. The truth is this: whether you like it or not, if you are consistently spending and you are not consistently earning, you will consistently struggle. If you can hear me, let me know loud and clear. Just put it in the comments. I'll be able to know. Yes, I said if you are consistently spending every day, whether you like it or not, you spend money, right? So the secret is not a secret. but it's simply an awareness of change. Like Leader Mute just shared the story now. Things are changing every single day. Almost every moment, things are changing. And change does not come to chain you down. It has simply come to also change you. Because if you don't change when things are changing, then you will be crushed or you'll be frustrated. So, the secret to consistently earn in hard times, the truth is that hard times or soft times, people will spend and people will earn. The truth is, every problem carries a profit. If you can patiently look at the problem, you would extract the profits of that particular problem. Many of the time, we are so focused on our pain and we forget our potentials. That's the reason why we don't know exactly what to do. But earning consistently is premised on one small secret. What do people consistently want? I said I was going to share 8 types of businesses that would never die. Now, let me give you a small story. In the town where I live, there is this big hotel. The town where I live is a place that is known for recreation. The environment loves to party, the like, like that hospitality area. There is this hotel that has up to 300 rooms, right? And always has not less than 30% capacity. That is 30% of the 300 rooms are what occupy. Then all of a sudden, this smaller hotel was built, had only 25 rooms. Courtesy, internet access, every other related facility for anybody to be comfortable were available. This particular 25-room hotel was in the heart of the town, just like the other big one. For every single day, that 25 rooms were filled. So while the other big business was bleeding, the other small, strategic, and smart business was blossoming. So the big secret behind consistently earning is this: what do people consistently want? What is it that people cannot do without? See, money is with people. And until you are people centric, to be able to buy their problems, you can't open their wallet. That's the sincere truth. And the secret is this: that 3 things. Number one, it is creative thinking. Number two, it is adaptability. Number three, it is resilience. If you are not able to think, you cannot earn. So it begins with what? In your creative thinking, it begins with your mindset. If you think prices are changing and you are complaining, the complaint will not make the person that is selling Gary to you to change the price. The only option that you have is either to increase what you earn or stop eating that particular meal. How long would you survive with that? So there are things that people cannot do without. 2 things that bring financial pressure on any life are the necessities, which we call inevitability, things you cannot do without, the things you cannot do without, and the things you did not plan for. The things, emergencies and inevitabilities. Are we together? Things, inevitabilities, and emergencies. Do you understand me? Right? Those are the things you don't plan for, and the things you cannot do without. Those are the things that bring financial pressure to anybody. What are the things that people cannot do without on a daily basis? What are the things that people spend money on a daily basis? What are the things that will not stop, that will never, the businesses that will never die? And I carefully looked at them. And in any of these areas of this business, that you plug yourself into, and you are able to differentiate yourself there and stay on, become visible, become customer friendly, and collaborate with others, you will consistently earn. Now, look at, I got into one of my clients was struggling to even pay a rent. So when I got there, I said, what has happened? What I normally do is that I listen, I listen, I listen, and I look at what you have and then create a compatible solution, because my basis for solving problem is compatibility. What is it that I have that can solve the problem for somebody that the person would happily and confidently pay me for? How do I have to do it? So I sat down and I listened to her. And after all, she had several machines. She has about 5 different machines. She was a tailor, right? She had several machines, about 5 machines. But out of these 5 machines, only 2 of them she had put into use. And I asked her, in the last 5 years, how much have you earned? She said she doesn't have an idea because she does not keep record. That's number one error there. No documentation to know the progress of the business, whether you're doing well or not. How much is your rent in this place? Just 100,000. And in the last 5 years, you have not been able to do it. Okay, what and what do you do? What can these machines do? And what do you do? Can you see that now? We're checking what our habits were, what our routine were, and what our associations were. We're checking our capacity and the opportunities that are available for her. So she schools, school uniform, and the rest of them. How many schools have you visited? How many schools are in Calabar? What are the products that you offer them? There are only 3 solutions. Long and short of it, there are only 3 solutions. Number one, you have to increase what you offer. If you only sew school uniform and you have machines that can produce socks and cardigan, why don't you include it? The person, cardigan may be seasonal. What about socks? They wear it every time. What about school uniform? It may be seasonal. What other things can you do within the season? There's a system called crop rotation in agriculture, right? When you farm on this land, you have a piece of land, you divide it. When you farm here, you do what? You go to the next one. You allow that one to follow. So, but there's a way you can maximize the use of that land. You plant shallow rooted crops on this one, and then the next season you plant deep rooted crops on the other one, right? So that means that if you are in business, there are certain set of your products that will be seasonal, but there are some products that will be recurrent, right? Even when you are doing producing any product at all, the first thing you have to think of when you are producing anything is, what is the problem that people will continue to have? What is the need people cannot do without? What are the things people cannot do without? I'm sure you can list some of the things that you as a person cannot do without on a daily basis. Whether you like it or yes, every day you spend money. But on what do you spend money? My first business came from what I was consistently spending money on. And I decided to create a prototype of that business to earn, because I was paying somebody and nobody was paying me. If you constantly pay somebody and nobody is paying you, you will be bankrupt. That's the truth. And if you are daily spending and you are not daily earning, you will have a daily net loss. Every day you are on deficit. That's why people's money is at what their end of the month is at the end of the money. The end of the month is at the end of the money. So your end of month salary can end after 2 weeks. Can you see it? Because what you're daily spending, you are not daily earning. So, and if you're working in a particular place and you have not sat down to do a financial mathematics of your earning, you may not know that on Saturday, when you sit down to watch Netflix for 3 hours, there's nothing wrong with it. How much that is costing you. If you know your earnings per hour, you know exactly what you are earning. If you earn 30,000 and you go to work 20 days in a month, that means every day you earn 1,500. So on Saturday, if you don't earn 1,500, that means that what you are already running at a loss. If you calculate the cost of transportation and everything, you put them together, you are already in minus. And because some people have not sat down to check, if my source of earning stops today, how long can I survive? That is why they have not thought of what? A consistent way to earn. So if you look at these 8 businesses I've mentioned now, you see that they will continue to exist till the world will end. Number one, food, right? Food. Number one, what? Food. And food can come in different dimensions. Whether you like it or not, people eat on a daily basis. What do they eat in the place where you stay? Do you have skills for cooking? If you don't have skill for cooking, can you sell what people eat? Can you bring those that want to sell and those that want to buy together to earn a commission consistently over a number of people? You see, what they call hot products are those products that people are ready and willing to pay for instantly because they consistently need it. Food. Food, you go, restaurant is never empty. The booker is never empty. Now you say your own is not food. Let's leave that one. What about health? Somebody I was discussing with a lady. You see, the ability to identify opportunity can determine whether you will consistently earn or you consistently be broke. She said she has sat in the hospital premises and noticed that almost every day the hospital receives not less than 200 patients. And because of some reasons, the hospital stopped allowing bike to take people in from the gate to the ward. So she started thinking of every day, almost 200 people come into this hospital. Some cannot get transport to move from here to there. What can I do? Let me get the permission of these people to be able to put a bus that can move people just from the gate to the place on emergency and their premium services. He said, what if I have a dispatch rider who on emergency can get drug from the location where it is to the point of emergency without the people leaving? Most of the time, people want to get drugs, they have to go to dispensary. No, I just want to be a dispatch person. I'll just run errands for the person for the day, and I can get 4 people to work in shifts. See, you might look at it as very funny, but she has already calculated how much she will make per day and how much she will pay those people per day. So you can see earning starts from what? Mindset, skill sets, and tool sets. 3 things, right? Your earning begins from your mindset, your skill sets, and your tool sets. And that's why every time, if you are a coach and you are engaging people that, and you are engaging your coaches or your clients, listen to them. Ensure that what you are able to what create content that change their behavior. If you can create a transformation in their behavior and give them a map, a, a guideline, right? And give them tools that will enable them use the map after their minds have been changed. Then they will leave where they are and move to where they want to be. What happens? That person becomes what? When he gets results, he becomes your client and he will tell another person about you. That's how your market base begins to grow, right? We talked about food. Look at health. That's health, right? Nobody jokes with their health. Now, let's look at clothing. We have talked about what to eat, what people eat, isn't it? How people live, right? Want to stay healthy. Let's look at clothing, right? Clothing. In clothing is another different thing. Ask people that are selling okrika at the lower stage how much they earn. But what type of clothing do you sell? In fashion design, people consistently earn. That's why from clothing, you can get fashion designer, tailor, and the rest of them, right? A young man wanted to get married. He's a teacher. And I said, you have excess time. What do you do with your free time? Your free time is not free. You must convert your free time to earning time. What will you do? Learn a new skill. What skill will you learn? What are the things people do consistently on a daily basis? I said, even me that is partially shaved, 2 weeks, I must go and what? Barb my hair. Learn how to barb. I'm willing to give you money, to support you with money to start. But you budget what? 6 months to learn this. Each time you close from school, you will resume in the apprenticeship workshop, right? As an apprentice and learn how to barb. Within 6 months, you'll be ready. When you're ready, you will become what? A part-time employee to that same place where you learned. And they can start paying you. Over that, you develop what? So what happens is that we are planning that your salary, you'll be preparing it to get a small cubicle for yourself where you are. So shift your wedding by the next, by the next 6 months to 1 year, because you are earning 22,000 and you want to get married. You say you are 42. I say your age is not your problem. How are you going to keep this family and live happily? How do you 22,000 within a month? What will it do for you? You'll be frustrated. So we created a roadmap like that, and he did it. Do you understand? And today he consistently what earn. He doesn't even need the salary again, because the calculation was that at least you have 2 or 3 people in a day, right? 4 people. The estimation was five in a day. How much is that? And that means on a daily basis, let's take the expenses. Let's say anything above 5 will cater for your expenses, right? But remember that you need mastery and you need delivery, right? If you want to keep your customer, you need mastery, you need relationship, you need delivery, right? So let's look at what that's clothing. That's another area, right? What about education? People pay for what they don't know. Ignorance is more expensive than education. What it will take you to acquire simple knowledge is lower than the pain, what it will cost you if you don't learn it. For instance, if all your skills that you can use to make money now, you are not using it, what it simply means is that for as long as you remain stuck with what you are not using, you are losing. Every time you are stuck, you are losing the opportunity to make more money. What about entertainment? Have you ever seen the nightclubs are busy, right? On a weekly basis, depending on the pattern. If you go to a beer parlor, have you ever seen beer parlors empty? It can only reduce, but when it is spiced up, the beer parlor is always there. Many on a daily basis, people seek happiness and what will make them happy. That's why on a daily basis, you must watch a skit, a comedy that will make you laugh. But as you're watching the comedy, what is happening? The person is earning, right? He may be stacking to earn, but is earning, because earning is a daily practice. Earning is a daily practice. If it is not a daily practice, you will have seasonal income. And when you have seasonal income and you have daily expense, then your upkeep might become your downfall. Right? So, entertainment. Look at security. People want to stay safe. Right? Look at security and hospitality. That's the same thing. Hotels, people use it. Some people that have hotels, if you are not getting this, they will compartmentalize it and what make it hourly basis, right? And they continuously earn, right? So they continuously what? The secret is, what are you selling? Who are you selling to? Are we together? What are you selling? Who are you selling to? And how are you selling it? What are you selling? Who are you selling to? And how are you selling it? These 3 things determine who will consistently patronize you and who they will tell about you. And from your little wins, you will get big wins. Right? Okay, let's look at housing. Whether you like it or not, people will stay. You can't stay under the bridge. People pay highly for what? Housing. But what will you do? They say it's once in a year. Isn't it? Once in a year. It depends on what you do with the once in a year income that determines whether you consistently earn or not. Right? That is why what do you call it? ARB, right? Is one of the most profitable businesses that does not have a single house. They rent out houses, but they don't have any house at all. They don't have one property of their own. But people, they only created a platform where people can lease out or rent out their own properties, and then they make a margin out of it. Right? So when we talk of education, we have talked about food, health, clothing, housing, education, security, and then let's look at relationship. Whether you like it or not, people are in relationship on a daily basis. Somebody's heart has been broken today, and somebody has fallen in love today, right? Somebody wants to start a family. Somebody is deciding to start a family. Every single Saturday, there is one wedding somewhere. So, what are the things tied to a wedding? Like I say, if you just go and attend a wedding, sit down and look at everything that surrounds that wedding. People are earning from all the angles. The videographer is earning money. The photographer is earning money. The caterer is earning money. The what do you call it? The MC is earning money. The decorator will earn money. The people that rented the place will earn money. The person selling drinks will earn money. Like that. So if you went there to go and eat, every other person that has made you comfortable there has come to earn money. Only you came to eat. What if you are part of the people that provided, you are the one that provided the rent and you are part of the wedding? Right? So you can see it. So it's possible for you to have capacity to earn and never earn anything. Just like Leader Mute will always say that if you are the best and nobody knows you, I'm telling you, you earn nothing. Nobody wants to listen to a broke expert, like Emeka Nobis will say. Nobody wants to listen to a broke expert. So, even though there is the line of education, the basic secret is, what do people consistently need? The moment you are able to hack what people consistently do and what you can consistently make available, right, you can determine what you will consistently earn. Now, there are three basic things that determine whether you become a six-figure earner or you consistently be broke, right? Number one, specialization. What are you? What is your area of specialty, right? Number two is customization. Anywhere you go to and you offer things differently than the way people offer it. VIP, everybody will enter the same aircraft. Transportation happens on a daily basis. You check the risk, you do everything. You must be intelligent enough to calculate the cost of running a particular business or trading a particular talent compared to what people want to pay. If it is what people need, price is not a problem. Do you know that if you're offering something that people need, people don't think about the price? Right? And the reason why the rich will continue to be rich and the poor will continue to be poor is this. The rich people create what poor people spend money on. The rich people create what poor people spend money on. So you see, so that is why the rich man will create a factory that what will produce what poor people spend money on, what people consistently buy. Right? So it is still in line with that. Whether you like it or not, the times are hard, but whether you like it or not, or yes, you will eat, you live in a house, you would take care of your health. So if you go to the pharmacy, you will know that what? Every day people buy drugs, right? Like that. So you go to relationship, you get married, you get wedding, they are different. In all these 8 compartments that I have mentioned, these are businesses that will never die. Imagine that you have a stake in these 8 different types of businesses. You have what? Your income circulating. You have created what? Assets for yourself in these 8 different dimensions. What do you think will happen to your bank balance? You will consistently what? Earn. The big secret is simply, what do people consistently want in my area? So it begins with what? You, self-awareness. What can I do? What do I have to offer? What do people need? How can I make it available? And the moment you get what people can buy and you can connect it to traffic, you will consistently earn money. Right? When you have a hot product and you have traffic, and you have delivery, you will consistently earn money. So as a premium coach, I say premium income begins with what? Human intelligence, market intelligence, artificial intelligence. Can you see it? So you see it. Human intelligence, HI, MI, then AI. So machine is not an initiator, it's only an accelerator. If you write a book, it takes ingenuity to write a book. When you start selling it, maybe with Facebook ad or anything, that's machine, right? You are taking advantage of the internet. So it doesn't matter where you live or where you are. The internet does not give you any excuse. Because the first book, one of the books that I wrote, the first person that bought it from Dubai. I've never been to Dubai, but my product has gotten to Dubai. Right? The first book that I wrote, which is Trinity of Waste, the first 200 copies were sold on Facebook. Then it wasn't even Facebook, it was organic. I simply showcased, oh, these are 3 killers of what? Your income and your productivity. Waste, laziness, slothfulness, and idleness. Trinity of waste. And if you are suffering in this area, this book can help. And there are a lot of people suffering in that area. One person just said, look, this is the book that we need in this environment. And say, send me 200 copies. And from there, with that testimonial, I began to repeat that. So basically, the secret to consistent income is, what do people consistently need? What are the things people cannot do without? What are the things people cannot avoid? If you look at those 8 businesses I mentioned, you will find some. But you know, the underlying wisdom there is that what? creative thinking, adaptability, resilience, staying power. Some people cannot stand the patience that will become profitable. It's like what they call the J curve in the beginning. You understand? The J curve is like that. The J curve, when you start, it will look like nobody's seeing you. All of a sudden, it will go up. And then it will be consistent. Then you manage your success. A lot of people don't know how to manage their success. So that's why they cannot consistently earn. So Leader Muti, I know that I have.
I know if we leave you will continue and continue and continue. Wow. I mean, it has really been a time that has been worth it. You know, the comments are there to show for that this is something that we all know. And I love the way you just itemize these various areas. There are some businesses that you cannot displace them. Never. Once you're in that sector, you are sure of income consistently, right? And so, for those of you watching, I'm sure you saw the value in everything that he said. You saw the value that if you are not consistently earning, you are consistently spending, you are just on your way to bankruptcy. Because even if you fill a store with money and you keep taking from it every day and you are not replacing it, it is just a matter of time.
The possession will catch up with you.
It's just a matter of time. So, in times like this, you must know these little things. And like he said, whatever you spend money on a daily basis, it's a business opportunity already.
Yeah.
It's a business opportunity. I mean, that was on point. It's a business opportunity that you can also look at. And then the ability to just see opportunities. You know, people are moving from point A to point B every day. They are struggling. That's an opportunity for you to introduce a transport line that will move them from point A to.
The money is in the gap.
The money is in the gap, exactly, and you just cash out. So it's a great one. For those of you watching, keep your comments coming. How was it? I think Ms. Lola is saying I started teaching online 5 years ago. It is this year that it appears I just started. Can you imagine? So I think she's testifying to that your Jacob.
Yes, the Jacob.
The curve has picked up for her, and you know, I know her, and I can tell you that yes, it has picked up for her. So put everything in it, and you will see that there is results here. So thank you so much for Julius. I know this is not, or this cannot be, or we cannot discuss everything in just this.
So there's more.
So those of you watching, I'm sure he has more. And I want to say this for those who wants to have a direct connect with you. They want to learn more. They want to, really get to go deeper into this because the times are hard, to be honest. And some people are having issues. They've tried one or two businesses. They feel nothing is, coming out. What do you have for these people? How can you help them? Is there a way they can reach you? Is there a program you are organizing? Whatever it is that those who are watching and those who will watch after now will be able to reach you and, get to learn more.
Okay, so really, if you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, or you are a skillpreneur, somebody that markets and trades his talent or his passion, the truth is this: we have what we call pattern interruption. I have a program called Pattern Interruption coming up May 29th, right? This especially
I love that name, Pattern Interruption. So
yeah,
you have a pattern that you don't like in your life.
Everything follows a pattern.
Yes.
So, and if you have studied yourself and you have gotten to a point where you don't like what you're getting and you intend to change, you have exhausted your wisdom, you need to relocate and reallocate your wisdom. This is the kind of program that you need, right? You need to scale. Whether you're a professional, you're on a job, right? And you need to improve what you're doing, your skill, upgrade your skill, and become more increase your market value in your industry. This is it. It's pattern interruption. There's a cycle you don't like and you want to break it. That is it. So you can, if you're stuck and you need to get clarity, you need to get a roadmap, a blueprint that will enable you change that particular experience and have a new one, then this is the program you need to attend. Pattern interruption is for business owners, is for creative persons, creativepreneur, entrepreneur. Even if you're a coach and you are not consistently making income, or your productivity, you are overperforming and you are under rewarded. You need to break that cycle. So what do you need to do? So, and you have quite a number of opportunities and bonuses attached to that. You will get access to my money mastery masterclass, and you get also access to, you have access to a 5-day initial breaking challenge, where if you have been struggling to start something, how do you start smartly and profitably? You know, some people start, and then before they will, those that started before and those that started now, the ones that started now learn something from the mistakes of the one that started earlier. So those that are starting now start in a profitable way. Start early and start profitably. You get access to that. You also get 2 of my new ebooks that are yet to be published. It's called Magnetic Me. That is about becoming a magnetic personality, not just showing up, but when you show up, people can resist you showing up and can resist what you're offering. And then you also have what the 99% won't do that the 1% have mastered. That's also an ebook. What are the things that the 1% have mastered that the 99% will not do? Those are 2 ebooks you're going to get. These books are meant to challenge and change your habits and your routine. When they change your habits and your routine, you also get a template, a roadmap. It's a customized experience. You have opportunity to ask questions as it is to you, and then we can create a blueprint. As you're asking your question, it is benefiting another person within that particular session. So it's a specialized program that is designed to help you move from stagnation to scale, right?
And this event is online, right?
Yes, it is 100% online, right?
Wow.
We have the in-person, but if you're not within my locality, you'll not be able to attend that. But the online event comes up May 29th. It's 100% online. The bonuses will be sent to you. You get all your bonuses, and the events that you have to attend, you get an invite to attend them within the first 30 days.
And what is the commitment for this? What commitment do you expect?
Yes, the commitment. Yes, for those that are interested, the commitment is 40,000. But for the first 20 registrants, they will be able to register 25,000.
Oh, that's huge.
Yes, and if you are here, if you are online here and you need to do it immediately, why not? Go ahead. The first 20 is for a limited people, so that the time allocated for it, we can have full attention for those that are involved. So it's for a limited size of people, so that we can customize the experience. That is what is basically it. We can listen to you, diagnose what your challenge is, and then be able to create a roadmap for you, right? There's what I call the magnetic income blueprint, right? Which I am going to share during. I will dive more into not just making money, right? It's not just making money. You must know how to manage the money you are making. If not, it is just like opening a tap to a basket. It can never hold water. A lot of people make money.
And the registration details is already flashed on the screen.
Yes.
You want to be part of this, you want to break that pattern that you don't like. This is an event to register, and you can see the details right on your screen, and you take advantage of this. I mean, there is a huge 15,000 naira discount for the first 25. This is not an event for 1,000 people.
No.
It's an event for people who know what they want, right?
Yes.
So that's why the first 20 people get this discount, 15,000 naira off. So instead of 40,000, you pay 25. And I mean, you get everything that he has already listed. So you want to take advantage of this and be among the first 20 to register, right? Be among the first 20. Pattern interruption and 29th of May, and it's 100% online, right? 100% online. So you've been watching and you're getting value. I want you to share this video, use the share link to share so others can watch. I mean, what he shared there are things that people will have to pay money to learn. 8 areas that you can easily start your business in. People are always coming on Facebook. I don't know what business is that. I don't know what business is that. He gave it to you here free of charge. 8 different sectors that you can go into, and you are guaranteed. AI cannot displace these businesses.
At all.
AI, no technology can displace it because
At all.
people will always need these services,
Yeah.
right? And once pitch yourself there, build your tent in these areas, you are sure of consistent income every time. Yeah, Bisilola, thank you. She has shared it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she says she has shared the video. So click on the share button and share to others. Take advantage and register, right?
Busy Lola is already registered.
Oh, beautiful. You see, pattern interruption hangout. Register and be part of this. So it has been a great session tonight. The secrets to consistent income with Julius Afolabi. So Julius, I want to thank you again. It's 46 minutes so far, and it's been an amazing time. So thank you, and for you that have been watching, I believe you've been highly, highly empowered today. Thank you, and see you again another live session that we'll be having very soon. Vivian Keshi, thank you. You've also shared the
Thank
video.
you. Thank you so much.
All right. So we finally come to the end of this session. Like I always say, go visible
Or go
or
home.
home.
You go
Right?
home.
Yeah, no in between. So thank you, Julius. Thank you for
Thank you
showing
very
up.
much, Lidamute. Yes. Thank you so much.
Welcome. All right. So see you. Bye for now. Ending the broadcast.
All right. Thank you.